Alright, so here's a new car. It's a 2017 ZL1. It's got 20-inch wheels, 285s in the front, 305s in the back from the factory. I opted out for the carbon fiber hood because my Corvette has that. I want it to be different on this one. Me and my buddy, well, mostly my buddy Hadir at Reflect Detailing, just finished ceramic coating the whole car. I actually had to take all the badges off. As you see, there's no badges back there, or the ZL1 right there, because I had to remove them for the paint correction. As you'll see in the picture on my Instagram tomorrow, this car did come with all the emblems and all that. It came with the ZL1 on the hood. It came with the stripe that goes over the top. I already tinted it, ceramic coated and everything already. And it only comes with one interior color. That's a suede with the red seat belt, and I did opt for the 10-speed over the 6-speed manual because my Vet is a 7-speed, and I will be keeping the Vet. I don't really drive much, and it'll make sense why I chose this and didn't just keep the Hellcat. Wanted to finance the car over leasing it, and I hardly drive anyways, so this car is hardly going to lose the value over the years I'm going to have it. You couldn't get your own fucking car. You had to do the same one as me. 4 days later. 4 days later.
That car is nice.
White, yeah. It looks good with the carbon fiber too. When your fucking boy gets the same car you get 4 days later after you just talk about how these cars are rare, he goes and gets one 4 days later. It's a 10-speed too. You got the carbon fiber package though. Four days later. 4. So no, I love this car. It's a really nice car, and you know, the Hellcat might be a little bit faster. I mean, maybe or maybe not. I've tested it already, but it's more of a driver's focused car when you're in this Camaro versus being in the Hellcat. The Hellcat, it's a good car to have every day and drive around. You can fit plenty of people in it. You can fit plenty in the back, and this car doesn't have nearly as much room. At the same time, as I came to the verdict that I never had people in my car besides like a friend or two max, usually just one friend, and the Hellcat, one main reason that I didn't want to keep it was everybody was starting to get them. I saw a bunch of Hellcats. The leases right now are going for about $500 a month. I just didn't want to have the same car as everybody. I mean, I did have that red Hellcat first, and I was like one of the first people out there to have a Hellcat Charger, and that red one was like my favorite. Like, I loved that car. Like, that car was like the paint. I mean, that car had literally like one paint chip. This black one has like 10, and that car was like really low mileage and all that. But like I said, I had that car before anybody had it, and now that they're leasing them out for so cheap, and you see a new person get one every day. I mean, they're great cars, and they're a freaking steal of a deal. You can get a $70,000 car for $500 a month. But I got a really good deal on this car, and I couldn't turn it down. And honestly, I'm happier to have a car that less people have, and it's kind of just as good and fast as the Hellcat. Handles better. I think the interior is a lot better. Like I said, I think the interior is a lot nicer. It is a 10-speed. I have the Recaro seats. I think they all come with the Recaro seats. The Bose speaker system. I don't have a sunroof. I really didn't want a sunroof anyways. But back to me talking about the Hellcat and all that. I did like the Hellcat. It just, everybody had one, and everybody has one, and it's not really that unique of a car anymore. I mean, even the Z06s, I mean, maybe it's a Michigan thing. I know a lot of you guys are there and be like, what are you talking about? I never see Hellcats, or I never see Z06s. You go out to Woodward Avenue over here in Michigan, in Royal Oak, and you see probably like 20, 30 Hellcats on the weekends at least, just driving around. And then if you want to go to like a car meet, or you guys, everyone always meets up, there's like 10, 15 people that have them. And the percentages of Z06s and Hellcats is like 60 to 70% like Z06s and Hellcats, and like 30% like any other cars, like ZL1s or like GT350s or GT500s, or even like foreign cars, these C63s or stuff like that. And I just felt it was a better decision to kind of finance the car. That was one of my biggest things too. The Hellcat was nice and all for $500. I paid $540 a month, just to let you guys know. And if you guys want that deal, I think it's still going on. So just DM me and I'll get you in contact with somebody. But like I said, I feel it's smarter, even though I'm paying a little bit more for this car, that I'm financing it versus I'm putting like on a lease on a Hellcat. I mean, I'm never getting that money back. If you were to add up how much my whole lease was, it was like 22 grand over 3 years. And if you were to add up how much this car was, and I don't think it's gonna depreciate as much as the Hellcat. Like, how do I explain it? So, for instance, the Hellcat's $22,000. I don't think I'm gonna lose $22,000 in this car over the 3 years I'm gonna have it, or 2 years I'm gonna have it. I don't think I'm gonna lose that much money in it. So for me to have something that I like better and drives better and less people have for, you know, the same amount of money, if not a little bit more, I think it's a win-win. And that's why I went and got this. At the same time as besides the cash incentive I gave my dad to take over my Hellcat lease, the car's still gonna be in the family. So I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna drive it if I want. I don't think he's gonna have a problem with me driving it. And it's overall a win-win. And now the next part that you guys are probably going to be asking me is, Kyle, what are you going to do to this car? This car is not going to turn out like my Z06, I'll tell you that right now. This car is going to be more of a like basic bolt-on car. If anything, I'm going to do an exhaust. I'm planning to do something like that soon. Intake, I don't know yet. I don't want to get into the motor and mess with anything because I do have a warranty, and I don't want to mess with that in this car because I drive it every day. What else is there? Appearance, I do have some appearance things going on. I already got it tinted, so that's one thing. But I have like more pictures to kind of go along with when I got the car, because I did get it Friday, and today that I'm making the video, today's Wednesday. So you'll be seeing all this stuff throughout the week, so just stay tuned on my Instagram. It's Sinister07. Alright guys.